Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and it's your first time, welcome. My name is Jeanine Stocker and I'm a business and leadership mentor, and I want to be sharing some information with you today that could be helpful for you in your business. So please go on and subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any future videos, and I'm going to get right into it because today what I'm sharing with you is how you're going to earn money through a business called Honey Fashion Accessories. Right, so the earnings we're going to be talking about today are on Honey Fashion Accessories. So what I'm showing you here is one of our catalogs that a consultant would use to go out and market the product. So we've chatted about the opportunity, we've chatted about the product a little bit, and just a refresher in terms of the opportunity, we do offer 3 levels of opportunity within Honey and 3 different earning opportunities within the business. Today I'm going to be focusing on the sales consultant, which is our first level. And a sales consultant is somebody who goes out and markets the product to their network of customers, friends, family, whoever it is that they come across. And they would do that using one of our catalogs. They would do that by purchasing product for themselves. So I'm going to talk about purchasing product for yourself and when you go and sell product to other people. So I'm going to have a look through the catalog, and I'm literally going to find a look and a page that I enjoy and like, and would be showing to a customer who says to me, Jeanine, I would really like that look. I really like the picture of the model, and I'm looking for that handbag, and I'm looking for possibly that scarf, or potentially I'm looking for one of the other items that I think would go with that story. And this is then what we would do. I would point them in the direction of the price, and just so that I can indicate to you that is the price of our product. In other words, that is the price a customer pays for our product. But before a customer buys the product, we as sales representatives buy the product for ourselves. So there are 2 ways of looking at this. The outcome is the same, however. So if this handbag is 589 Rand, and I decide as a sales consultant that I want to go out there and I would love that handbag of 589 Rand, I might be thinking to myself that that is going to cost me 589 Rand. What I want to share with you as a sales consultant, we have 2 different ways of earning. Number 1 is we earn 15% discount. We do not earn a commission, we earn a discount. By being part of our business and being a registered sales consultant allows you the opportunity to earn discount. So we earn 15% discount on some categories in our collection, and those categories are handbags, scarves, wallets, purses, fragrances, shoes, and we will give that information to you once you sign up with us. So it's 15% on some items and 20% on others. So now I myself going out there looking at that handbag, which is going to work with my dress, I look at it as 589 Rand. What am I as a sales consultant going to pay for that product? So 589, and being a handbag, it attracts 15% discount. So I need to now work out what is that 15% actually look like. So we literally take the amount of 589 Rand multiplied by 15%, which is 88 Rand 35, and we deduct that off. So we're going to deduct 88 Rand 35 off the 589 Rand, and the cost of that product to me as a sales consultant is now 500 Rand and 65 cents. 500 Rand and 65 cents. So what happens when I place an order for that item is my team leader or style station leader has an app on which she will place that order for me, send me a little screenshot showing me the amount of the item, less the discount, and then therefore the net amount, which is the amount that I have to pay. So as a registered sales consultant, you're probably quickly working out for yourself that if you purchase products for yourself to wear, you're going to get them at a discount, 100%. If you are showing this catalog to a customer who decides that she wants to buy that handbag, the same is going to apply. That's why I said to you the outcome is the same. So your customer will look in the catalog, she will see that the item is 589 Rand. You will then place that order. you will be given a 15% discount and you will be asked to pay honey 500 Rand and 65 cents. So what happens to that amount over there? Well, that's the good news. That amount over there, if this was a customer purchasing this handbag, is what you would have earned. In other words, that is the discount that you would have earned on this particular item, is 88 Rand 35 cents. What that means is you're going to go and collect 589 Rand from your customer, you're going to pay honey 500 Rand and 65 cents, and the 88.35 is your pocket, your earnings, and your discount for being a registered honey sales consultant with us. I trust that that makes sense to you. Now just imagine if you went out and sold 3 handbags in a week, what your earnings could be. And we're going to get to how you actually plan your earnings based on this. What was necessary here is for you to understand how our discount structure works. We launch a number of promotions at Honey Accessories, and these are just 2 of the collections that we've launched this year. What happens when we launch a new collection is we always offer our sales field an opportunity of acquiring that product in order to wear it. It is no secret that we sell what we wear. Every time you step out there dressed in your Honey Accessories, somebody stops and says, wow, that looks great, I really like that, where did you get it? And it's an awesome opening line to get somebody to engage with you. So to get product onto our sales consultants' bodies so that they can sell what they wear, we offer an additional discount during the launch week of any new collection. And I want to just show how we calculate that, because that can create some excitement in the field where people are wanting to know and understand that they can earn some extra. So what I'm going to do is literally just flip through this catalog again and come across another item that we can focus on. So let's just say we've just launched the Honey Woman catalog, and I am loving to get one of these wallets for myself so that I can go out and show that to other people in order for them to then purchase it from me, and I've got a real live living sample. So as you can see, the price of this is 369 Rand. So what I'm going to do now is show you how we work out and calculate our launch discounts, or if we want to call it sell what you wear promotion, which is an additional 10% off, and how we would calculate that. So 369 Rand is the catalog price, in other words, the price that our customers would normally pay. But as a sales consultant, I've been offered an additional 10% off. So 369 Rand times 10% equals 36 Rand 90. So what Honey's going to do during this promotion period is they are going to deduct 36 Rand 90 from that retail selling price. And my new price that I am going to be calculating my normal discount on is 332 Rand 10. Now remember, as a sales consultant registered with Honey, I earn on a purse 15% discount. That is not part of this 10%. This is an extra 10% here that I've been offered to support the Sell What You Wear opportunity. So I now still earn my 15% discount off this amount. So now let's have a look. It's 332 Rand 10 multiplied by 15% equals 49 Rand 82. I then deduct that off, and the new price that I'm going to pay as a sales consultant for this particular item is 282 Rand 29. Now that is a substantial discount on the original price of 369 for me as a consultant to get product on my body, to be able to step out there, represent the brand, and attract customers to me. I think it's a win-win and an absolutely fantastic opportunity. We don't limit consultants to how many items they want to purchase at this additional discount. It's really our way of saying thank you, get branded, get out there, get marketing yourself with that additional earning opportunity. Just one very important point that I want to highlight for you: when you are being offered this additional 10%, this is how the calculation works. You normally earn 15% or 20%. You don't just add that extra 10% on, in other words, make it less 25 or less 30. This is how it's calculated. We deduct the extra 10% first, we get a new retail selling price, and on that retail selling price, we deduct your normal discount that you would normally get. So we don't just add these two together and deduct that of 369, because if you did do that calculation, you would be coming out with a very different amount to that. In fact, you would be coming out with 276.75, which is incorrect. The correct price that you are going to be paying at the end of the day is 282.29. So your additional 10% gets deducted first, then your earnings gets deducted after that to get you to the price that you're going to pay. What I do just want to add as well is from time to time we also offer our customers an additional 10% off, and the calculations would be done in exactly the same way. So this would become your customer's new price that they pay after having got 10% off, and then that becomes the new price that you earn your 15% on, and that is ultimately what you would pay Honey, and this would be your 15% earnings on that item that your customer got at a discount. So I trust that makes sense, and off you go to go out and collect some orders. When one starts a business and wants to work out exactly what it is that they're going to earn, what we really need to do is start thinking about what is going to make a difference to our lives on a monthly basis. For some people, it's a very specific amount. For others, it's not. It's just hoping for the best. I'm not that excited about somebody saying to me they're just hoping for the best or they want to see how it goes, because I know what this opportunity can afford you. So I really prefer if you can sit down and take some time to give some thought into exactly how much you want to earn out of this business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a figure of 500 Rand. So if somebody came to me and said, Jeanine, I really want to earn 500 Rand. 500 Rand a month will make a difference to my life for whatever those small necessities are that I can't right now quite afford. So 500 Rand would be their benchmark as to what it is that they would want to earn. What I do know, because of all the different products that Honey offers, the different promotions that we host from time to time, our products range in price, starting from 49 Rand and going all the way up to 749 Rand, some of our items. And because we have our two different discounts of 15 and 20% in terms of earnings, for purposes of this exercise, we're going to work on an average of 20%, as that is the bulk of our fashion accessories. So in our collections and in our catalogs and with all of our promotions, we have an average selling price of 200 Rand. Okay, that is our average selling price of an item. Now, if I as a consultant was earning 20% on 200 Rand, that would give me a profit of 40 Rand per item. So there we're going to say profit. Okay, so in order to earn 40 Rand on an item, if I wanted to earn 500 Rand, I'm going to take 500 Rand and I'm going to divide it by 40 Rand. Because really what I'm trying to figure out here is how much do I actually have to go and sell to earn that 500 Rand. So again, we're going to whip out our calculator and take 500 Rand and divide that by 40 Rand. And it's telling me that I'm going to need to sell 19.4 units in 1 month. Okay? Now we obviously can't give you a 0.4 of a unit. So what are we going to do? We're going to round that up, and we're going to say you need to sell 20 items in a month in order to earn yourself 500 Rand. You might be looking at that and going, sure, I don't know 20 people. How am I going to sell 20 items? Well, we want this to be achievable for you, and we want you to break that down. So let's take 20 items and let's divide it by 4. Because why? There are 4 weeks in a month. That gives you 5 items a week that you would need to sell. And guess what? Monday to Friday happens to be 5 days. So what does that mean? It means that you only need to go out and sell just 1 item a day at the average selling price of 200 Rand in order to earn yourself 500 Rand in a month. Now we know that in our collections we have higher priced items. Some of them are going to be more than 200 Rand, which means you would maybe possibly need to sell just less items. 500 Rand may not be more or enough for you wanting to earn. What you're going to do then is you're going to sell more items. And I'm going to show you some examples of what that looks like. Right, so what I've added on here is what does it look like if you wanted to earn 1,000 Rand in a month? Well, you're just going to double your effort. 1,000 Rand earnings a month means you need to go out and focus on selling 2 items a day. If you want to earn 1,500 Rand in a month, you would then go out and focus on selling 3 items a day. Now, either that means you're going to go to 1 person, 2 people, or 3 people. Historically, what we have found when somebody purchases a product with us, they purchase between 1 and 3 items, depending on their affordability. So that will also determine how many clients and customers you need to see. But what I really want to show you here is what the 3 things are that are going to influence your earning opportunity in Honey. And they're really going to look like this. Excuse my not so perfect circles, but let me just show that to you. And I'll start with the one at the back. And what that one is the profit, sure this is a bit bumpy, per unit. Okay, now we've already established what that is. Anyone remember? The profit per unit is 40 Rand, because remember, that was based on 200 Rand being our average selling price, multiplied by 20% would give you 40 Rand. So we're going to work on that for the purposes of this exercise. Bearing in mind again, that should your item be higher than 200 Rand, your profit is going to be greater, but I want you to just keep that in the back of your mind. So these are the things that are going to influence your earnings at Honey. Number one is going to be the number of clients that you have, okay? And where everybody starts out, and I'm going to share that later on in another video with you, is by the contact list that you already have in your phone. Because anyone that you have in your phone is a potential Honey customer, and we'll get to that in more detail in another video. But essentially your number of clients is the first factor. The second factor is going to be the number of items that they purchase. And the next one is going to be the profit. Now this is pretty much determined by Honey as a company based on what our products cost, okay? This and this is going to be determined by you. This one in particular, because this is determined by how many people you know, how many people you can access, and how many people you have in your contact list. So I'm going to be really conservative here, because often when I ask a consultant how many contacts do you have in your phone, very, very rarely is it ever less than 500. Some have got as many as 3,000. Okay, so let's just work on not even 500. I'm going to take a portion of that and work on 300. Let's say out of the 300 contacts you've got in your phone, only 10% are going to possibly be Honey clients. So that could make it 30. Okay, I did already indicate to you that a customer every time they shop with us purchases between 1 and 3 items. So we're not going to go as much as 3, and we're not going to go as low as 1. Let's look at a client purchasing 2 items from you. So what this is really saying is you're going to go out there, showcasing the product, sending out the promotions to 30 clients who each decide that they want to buy 2 items, a pair of earrings and a matching watch, or a pair of earrings and a matching handbag, whatever it is that their choice is. 2 items at an average of 200 Rand, giving us 40 Rand. So what are our earnings going to look like on this particular exercise? So let's look at it. So we've got 30 clients, each purchasing 2 items at an average profit of 40 Rand. That is going to give me, as a sales consultant, an earning opportunity of 2,400 Rand in a month. Not too shabby. Now, if that's not enough, or how could you influence that? How could you change that? How could you work with that to be in your favor? There's 2 things I want to share with you. The first thing you can do is go and find yourself some more clients. Let's say you just found yourself another 10, and let's say we made that go up to 40. Let's say you get yourself extremely educated on our product, where you are feeling confident going out there and selling, and you are able to influence your customers to buy not just the 2 items, but 3. So we're just going up an item. Here, we're going to leave it at the 40 Rand, because I do know that in getting a client to purchase 3 items, you are probably going into the higher price categories of handbags and shoes. But for this, we want to be realistic. We're going to leave it just as is. So let's just see, by doing these 2 things, what influence that will have over your earnings. So here we have 40 clients now, each buying 3 items at the average of 40 Rand profit, and your earnings have suddenly doubled. You are now earning yourself 4,800 Rand on just 10 more people buying just 1 more item. I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited for you to get out and start calculating how many people you have in your contact list, because the next video I'm going to show you is how we actually go and access those people so that you can get the most out of this opportunity. I want to just remind you that everything that's available in Honey is available to you, and I'm only showing you level 1 in terms of our earnings opportunity. So don't forget, we've still got level 2, which is our star stations, and level 3, which is our team leaders. And that is really where it gets very, very exciting, and your earning potential, the sky's just the limit. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss that next video on how you can really maximize this.